Hello, everybody. Sean here from Omi Nerds Photography. I have recently come across something that I've seen quite a lot in my feeds on social media, and finally got into taking a look and learning a bit about uh, Red Rebel Armour Inc. The chap's name that runs it is Sean. It's Indigenous-owned, Indigenous-led, and something that I'm really trying to uh, participate in, support, be a part of, all in the journey of my own reconciliation and learning and growing and understanding our Indigenous peoples, our First Nations. And one of the ways you can easily support and learn about and become an ally too is all these small business owners that are creating Indigenous themed clothing, courses, learning the language, different things like that. And so, anyhow, I reached out, purchased this. This isn't this wasn't provided by them. Um, this was purchased by myself, but we're going to open it together and just see a couple of the things that I decided to pull the trigger on. Sean seems to be quite the unique individual. Kind of started this, I think, out of his house, and now is employing, I think, family and friends. And I ended up picking up, what did I get? 1, 2, 3, 5 t-shirts. I think 5 t-shirts. And so I'm really excited to start wearing these because they're good quality, but the message, Indigenous ally, support, speak up, and acknowledge. I think that's what we all need to start doing as human beings, is becoming an ally to our First Nations, to our Indigenous community. The second one, I think, is the exact same. I got 2 of those just so that I had a couple of options. This one here, I really, really like. It says, "Can you spot the difference? Stony Mountain versus Elkhorn Residential School." One thing we've all come to tragically learn about is the residential schools, but there's this message on the back as well, and I'll try and read it here. Stony Mountain Penitentiary versus Elkhorn Residential School, a dark parallel in Manitoban history. The Stony Mountain Penitentiary and Elkhorn Residential School will mark significant chapters in Manitoban history. While differing in their foundation, Stony Mountain, a correctional facility established in 1877, symbolized the government's control over resistors, especially Indigenous communities. Elkhorn, part of a larger system in the late 19th to early 20th century, aimed to forcibly assimilate Indigenous children, stripping them of their culture. So, again, just something that I want to wear to show solidarity, to show support, and just be a part of this reconciliation journey. This I just love. Anybody who knows me knows never give up. It's my saying. It's also the first tattoo that I ever got. Just a big thing that I have lived by is never giving up, no matter what's happened. My own trauma, my own issues. And then I got the September 30th, Every Child Matters shirts. I got 2 of those. I think one for me and one for my wife, if I remember correctly. But yeah, support, not just small businesses, support Canadian made, support Canadian small business, but support our Indigenous community. People always say, I don't know. Even Sean, if you listen to some of the videos that he has, that people contact him and say, like, if I buy your clothing, am I trying to colonize something? Am I trying to be somebody? And no, I mean, his words, no. Wearing the clothing and purchasing from Indigenous-owned or led initiatives and businesses, you're an ally. And that's really the goal, is not to speak for Indigenous communities. We can. We're not their voice, but we can take their voice and we can amplify that, stand beside them, um, you know, wear this clothing, attend the events, encourage other people to support Indigenous-led initiatives, to take courses, to learn about the culture, to learn about what's actually happened, not what the media spits out and not what some in the government want you to think or believe, but really read and research it and get to know it. And there's a lot of really easy, um, accessible, easy to understand resources out there. And that's what I've been doing. I met with our local chief, Chief Janelle Namaben, for the Aamjiwnaang community here. I've met with knowledge keepers and folks up in Churchill, Manitoba, and I'm going to continue to work towards getting courses, learning, growing, understanding, supporting, wearing the clothing, and being an ally, and when I can, amplify the voices of our Indigenous brothers and sisters. So yeah, Red Rebel Armour Inc. Take a look at it. Cheers.